Hey, Chosen One, this video is for you. Chosen One, do you believe in narcs? Let me tell you something that I learned about believing in narcs. I posted an old video years ago and I said, narcs do not exist. Like, right? I had a lot of triggered people who had experienced a narc in physical reality come make that video go viral because they were like, yes, they do. You just don't understand. And when they came to the video, I was inspiring them in the comments that, no, baby, that's your energy. Like, right? Then I began to consult with so many people. And so many people that I consulted with, they had experiences of narcs and they said the narc name. And throughout that time, while they was explaining to me what narcs were, they would explain to me about the gaslighting, about the flying monkey, and all these different terms that I didn't even know existed, like, right? And so it began to make sense. And I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna do about that, like, right? And lo and behold, because so many people in the physical reality talk to me about narcs, I begin to see how in my physical reality, I knew of people who may have been experiencing this type of narc energy, like, right? People who was no longer even in the physical reality. So I'm like, okay, now I get it. I get the full idea of what this narc situation is all about. And through constantly being familiarized with the aspects of a narc, I created on my website a comatose narc edition, the 48 Laws of Power. And I gave my take on what a narc was, how a narc thought. Hear me out, Chosen One. And in the making of this particular series, in this audio version on my website, midway, I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I literally called my mom and said, this is so draining. But I'm midway there and I said that I was gonna do it. I even expressed this on this particular course. Why am I telling you this, Chosen One? Because sometimes we get out of alignment and we just be knowing better. I knew better than to stoop that low. I know better. I say it all the time. Stay neutral and above, B. Stay neutral and above. But I created that course anyway. And in the creation of that course in my mind, I was like, yeah, narcs do exist. So then I changed my mind from the initial, hey, narcs don't exist, to narcs do exist. What I've learned from that is life is about getting to know the totality of God. I feel so thankful for the wisdom that came with understanding how a narc could possibly operate if he or she was in my simulated environment. However, if you have or you study this here thing called narcs, or you done had a narc, I want to encourage you to turn the other cheek, to destroy the idea of the narc by saying a narc does not exist, so he or she cannot exist in your simulated environment. Because if not, you give life to it. Because you're the operating power and life is happening through you. And if you see a narc here, you learn about this here gaslight word and you study and you keep on allowing them to show up on your feed and you keep liking and you keep sharing and you keep saying, I see. You are giving attention to it, Chosen One. Turn the other cheek instead, so you could destroy the narcs in your simulated environment. For anybody that want to purchase that course on my website, I'm going to tell you to your face, that is the course on my website that I really am not proud of. I'm happy that I created. I'm happy that I got to understand that side of God, that version of God. But I came out of alignment to create that course. And I know better than to pull myself out of alignment, because I tell you all the time, if I be lifted up, I got the power to draw all things to me. In that moment, I gave myself an excuse to get out of alignment to create a course. And I paid attention to a narc existence Therefore, I begin to see more in my simulated environment, and for that I am not proud of. I know I'm a creator. So I don't need to sit there creating narcs. I could have been creating something way more beautiful than that. So chosen one, if you need the sound of my voice, I want to encourage you to destroy the narc. Stop listening to them videos about narcs. Stop listening to people that's in dark places who are manifesting narcs. Because if you stay there long enough, it's going to train you. And them narcs going to multiply. And then you're going to be one like the others that's going to have a niche. A narc niche. And you could tell people with the narc niche that they still vibrating on the narc frequency too. They still getting sucked and drained. They still having regrets, and they are still the prey that the narc is looking for. Chosen one, you chose, and you're a peculiar people. A royal priesthood. Don't stay in them dark places too long, you hear? This whole process has taught me love, power, and a sound mind. I have a sound mind as it pertains to narc. Right? I understand the narc. But I'm going to stand in my square. And I'm going to tell you my truth. In my reality, narcs do not exist. You can make them exist in yours, but they do not exist in mine. This video was from my heart to yours.